Hi everyone, welcome back to Lifestyles and Design by Ginger. It is day 7 and it is Turkey Day. So we don't have a lot of time because we're doing the 10 days of Christmas and we're not having big segments for the vlog. So we're going to talk turkey. I know. Okay, so Jeff and I have been in the food business. I don't even know how many years. I started when I was 15.
I started when I was 13.
With his mom down at the Armories. And Auntie Sophie was part of that, but we worked for Jeff's mom when she worked. And we have been in the food industry, in the catering business ever since. And we have cooked, we can't even count how many turkeys we have done for the Christmas parties, New Year's Eve parties, weddings, fall suppers, you name it. We've done a lot of turkey. This is our version all over the years. Oh yeah, when we had the restaurant, it was Turkey Tuesdays always.
That's right.
So we kind of figure that we've got a pretty good way to cook a turkey. And I know some of this is, you probably have seen on Food Network and other vlogs, but this is our way. And it's kind of similar, hey Jeff, to some of them, but a little bit different. So this turkey has been clean, thawed, everything. And what I do suggest to you, when I tell you the procedure for the turkey, I would love for you to have like a bowl of hot soapy water with just a couple drops of bleach in there. So after you're done doing all this, you have a place to go wash your hands and then rinse under the tap. Because I know it's really difficult, right? To do all this with poultry and then try and put the tap and the soap. It's just easier with that bowl. Okay, so what we did here is we softened butter and I put it in the microwave for a little bit, and all the greenery that you see here is thyme, rosemary, sage. Then in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, there's this place called the Spicery. Please check them out online if you don't live in Saskatoon. It is absolutely beautiful. We buy from Spice Road and from here. Please check them out because the herbs and everything are beautiful. Silk Road, right? Yes, Silk Road. The one in Calgary. Okay, so we chopped this all up, tore it all up, put it in the melted butter. Now, I don't know, Jeff, can you zoom in a little bit? I'm just gonna get these out of the way. So what I did is you go right under the skin, and it does take a little convincing sometimes, but you lift that up and just keep on going till you get all the way past the breast on the other side, on both sides.
Can I just say, for those of us with big hands, it might be better off to get a wooden spoon
or like a smaller spatula to work with that.
Something soft, something that's going to get under the skin just to loosen it.
So when Jeff does it, that's what he does, but I have smaller hands than Jeff, so that's what I did. So then you pick some of that herb butter up and you take it all the way in, and then you just keep massaging it down till it all is full. And then you go to the other side and do the same thing. Then you brush your whole turkey down with that as well. But what I did first is I melted the butter so that it was easier to spread with a pastry brush. And I put it all over the turkey. And you let this sit for a good hour. So what happens is it all starts to harden up and it sits into that skin so that when it hits the heat, it just penetrates right into the turkey meat. And another reason we do this underneath as well, before I forget, turkey has a tendency to get really dry, hey Jeff?
Yes.
Those sandwiches for the next couple of days, you still want it to be moist, you still want it to have flavor. Turkey doesn't have big flavor. So this is our best way of getting full flavor in that turkey, and then it extends for those days when you want that turkey sandwich or hot turkey sandwich. It's perfect. Okay, heat your oven up to 410. It's gonna go in your oven at 410 for 20 minutes. So set a timer. Then you are gonna turn it down, cool it down to 375 for the rest of the cook. Now, I think our best way to tell you, because everyone's so scared, when is the turkey done? When is our chicken done? When is poultry done? What I want you to do, really, truly, is get a what, Jeffrey?
Thermometer.
Thermometer. So important. Is ours handy or no?
It's in the drawer.
In this one? This is a Weber one that we love the best. We have tested and tested thermometers, and we love this one the best. So after you've taken it down to 375, after the 2-hour mark, I want you to go in and, I shouldn't say that, once you see browning starting to happen, I then want you to put your thermometer in, and don't go into the dark meats. I want you to go right into the breast. And I want you to start in the middle of the breast and slide this way, because you do not want to hit a bone, because you will not get an accurate temperature. Okay, so 410, 20 minutes, set your timer, then cool it down to 375, and you want the temp to, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I had a little tickle there. I had one of these mints prior, and I shouldn't have done that.
But they're so good.
I know they are. I love them, and now it's Christmas because we've got our little
I think it's the little pearly
Jeffrey.
things on there. So.
I think so. So your breast meat, I believe, should be 172, I believe. So our next little trick. Jeff always makes these cool little triangle things. When you start to see this browning happening for the breast, you don't, because the dark meat takes longer. So what you want to do is you then take it out of the oven, and the whitest part will go at the, what part should I say that is?
The head? Well, what used to be.
I hate doing that. More towards the legs, I'll say. Put the pointy part.
Save me the neck, Ginger. No, I'm just sorry.
So put it down and kind of press it in, because you don't want this then overcooked and too browned, and then this isn't. This is your best way. So when you start seeing this browning, take the temperature, then put this on, continue the cook time, and then every half hour or so, take that temperature, just so you don't get that overdone turkey. Okay, what were you gonna say, Jeff? I'm sorry.
Oh, just when you take it out, you're gonna get residual heat, so it's going to cook once you take it out. So it can sit for an hour.
Yes.
It can sit for an hour and a half, because it's just going to continue to cook.
Right. So everyone's so afraid. Don't be so afraid not to follow this, because it really does help to have that sit time too. So if you take it out at like 168, 169, because you're starting to get nervous, that's okay. You can even just shut off the oven and then leave it in, and then bring it out when it reaches that temp. Then bring it out onto your counter. But you do have to be safe with poultry. We all know that. So please try and follow this through. And the recipe and all the instructions will go on Facebook, of course. Now, we also, just to add flavor when the steam is coming up, because we do not use a lid. So we pour in some chicken broth. And this also helps for the end for making your gravy. So this is 22 ounces of chicken broth. Now we make our own chicken broth, but you can use the commercial, and there's tons of different kinds out there. So all this helps keep this moist as well. And then when we do our dressing, I also use a bit of this juice, because the turkey juices then go into the chicken broth, and then I pour a little bit over the dressing before I put it in the oven in the casserole dish. Did we do it?
Yeah.
Do we think we covered everything?
I think so.
Because even though there's not a lot, as I'm saying it, I'm like, that's a lot of instructions, but it really isn't. You just have to take your time with turkey, more so than just throwing a roast in the oven.
Don't be scared.
Like,
please don't be scared of a turkey.
Yeah. Now we are doing a turkey now because we're not having turkey for Christmas, because we just did American Thanksgiving. So we are doing something else for Christmas. but we still wanted that turkey and the turkey soup and the dressing. And it's Grey Cup here today in Canada, so we are having a turkey dinner at halftime. All right, I hope you enjoyed the turkey inspiration on day 7 of Christmas 10. Next time, we're doing an appy with brie. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. See you next time on Lifestyles and Design by Ginger.